Okay, so here's what happened. Just so we can get oriented here, obviously there's the accelerator on the right, the brake pedals on the left. Got all this taken apart. Normally, with all the research that I've done and all that, this is where the brake light switch would be on a lot of models, okay? But on the 2004 C230 compressor, it's not there. And I kind of flipped out because I'm like, how in the hell is this working? Where's the switch? So one of the other things I noticed was this boot here. It actuates the master cylinder is wet, so we have brake fluid leaking from the hydraulic system here. So I did a little bit more research because I was flipping out because I can't find the brake light switch now. So found some forums. Come to find out, it is under the hood. So I didn't have to do any of this. Well, I'm glad I did because I can see now that there's a problem here. So anyway, on top of that, I was able to take a good look at this mechanism here. This was the fix for the tilt steering lock. Okay, so we got that figured out. And then one of the other problems with this one was this is the parking brake cable, and it's very loose, and when you pull the lever to release the brake, the whole lever, the cable comes disconnected from the parking brake release and just comes out in your hand. So that's got to be adjusted. The cable's got to be adjusted, and I think I figured out how that works, and I was hoping it would be something you could get to right up under here, but apparently not. It's something you got to get to in another from underneath the carpet, actually, in the car. But I'm going to double check that before I get involved in that. But this is the brake light stays on because when you depress the brake pedal, it doesn't stay up. So the brake light comes on and it gives you an alarm telling you that you need to release the parking brake, even though it's not engaged. So yeah, so we got a problem here with the hydraulic with the hydraulic fluid, the brake fluid leaking out. There's a seal. It's no good. That's an issue. Found the actual parking, the brake light switch, and when that goes up, it could cause a lot of other malfunctions. Sometimes you can't shift into from park into drive because it's just telling you it's not recognizing that the brake's on for you to shift out of park when you're getting ready to pull away. It's like a neutral safety switch would be. Yeah, so all that. So I got to put this thing back together. Two connectors to put back up. Here and here, and I've got to reattach the hood release cable to the lever that you pull to get that to come out. Where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is, right in front of me. So that's got to get hooked back up, and then we'll go ahead and figure out what's going on with the switch under the hood. A hard way to figure out where it's at, but I'm glad I did because I found some things that are other problems that are probably contributing to some of this too. There's the There's the parking brake. Now if I push that in, it'll create slack, and then the cable will come back out of it. So I got it taken apart. I put the cable back in. Hopefully I'll be able to get to adjust it without the thing coming back out of the way that it connects to the parking brake release. So all right, I'll get under the hood and take a look at the actual the real location of the brake light switch after I get this put back together. So I got a little bit to do here. This is a housing that goes over the brake lever, the brake arm and all that, and then there's some insulation that's got to go back in. Hopefully I can get that in there without messing any wiring up. And then there's the actual panel that's got to go on with the connectors for the connectors go to the electrical connectors, and then the parking brake lever has to go back on with the cable properly installed so you can open the hood. So all right, here we go.